Smith, and the Dolphins are working hard.
That's right. Sweating through the heat and then getting drenched at the same time. Makes it like a sauna out there. No time off for the Miami Dolphins as they continue with Camp Shula through the weekend. Today, the Fins waive injured wide receiver Ken Burton, placed safety Jarvis Williams on the did not report list. Now, Shula hasn't wasted any time in getting his team hitting and hitting hard. Much of the punishment is being taken by the offensive linemen. Without unsigned veterans Harry Galbraith and Jeff Ulenake in camp, the young linemen are getting a chance to play and show themselves.
Right now, I've been running mainly with the first group, the first team, and playing with those guys is great. If I get stuck, they're right there to tell me what to do right away, and that's real important. I think that'll help me along and make me a better player in the long run.
There's a lot of camaraderie out there, and there's a lot of aggression flowing and adrenaline out there, and everyone's trying. This is the time when everyone has to prove themselves, and the young guys are getting the opportunity to make this team, and they're working hard, and we're working hard to get better.
Of course, Keith and Gene were both teammates in college. The Nolan Ryan Express was making a scheduled stop in Toronto, and when Ryan's on the mound, you can expect to see strikes. Hey, I was talking about the kind that go over the plate, not bowling. Ryan had 7 strikeouts here. He makes Greg Myers whiff. The score tied at 1. Julio Franco gives the Rangers the lead with a liner off the shortstop's glove. Dean Palmer scores. But Kelly Gruber would give the Blue Jays the win. Arrivederci. The 2-run shot lifts Toronto over Texas 3-2. That's the Toronto Blue Jays' 6th straight victory. Detroit over Kansas City 8-5. Baltimore leads Oakland 2-0 in that game. Bob Malecki, Mike Flanagan, and Mark Williamson have taken a no-hitter into the 8th inning. Chicago, the Astros already up 1-0. Eric Anthony hits one into the left center field over George Bell. 2 runners come around to score. Houston led it 3-0, but the Cubs would come back. Bell doubles into left field. That drives in 2 runs, tying the game at 3-all. Then later, Bell lofts one into right field. 2 Astros converge, and 1 comes up with it. Not. A run scores on the play. The Cubs beat the Astros 4-3. There is your final. Baseball salaries are certainly getting pretty high. Roger Clemens, Dwight Gooden make about $5 million a year, but what would a guy like Babe Ruth command? Well, 2 University of Dayton economic professors calculated what these greats would make today based on their performances of old. Gehrig tops the list with $7.8 million. The Babes at $7.5. Even Gaylord Perry and his spitball would command more than the Doc. He's projected at $5.5 million. Miami golfer Bruce Fleischer dropped out of the lead after today's 3rd round of the New England Classic. After shooting 64 and 67 on the first 2 rounds, Fleischer skied to a 2-over today and now is 4 shots off the lead. Ian Baker Finch and Gene Sowers share the top spot at 13 under. Pat Bradley was smoking once again today at the U.S. Women's Open. She shares the lead entering today's 3rd round. Bradley, a former FIU golfer, 1981 U.S. Open champ, held the lead much of the day. Here she knocks in the birdie on the 8th hole. Amy Alcott, who needs just 1 more victory to get into the Hall of Fame, held a share of the lead. This bunker shot just misses hitting the pin. Alcott, though, slipped a 2-over. She trails Bradley and Joan Pidcock by 1 shot. Here's Pidcock nailing the birdie. The final round is tomorrow. A familiar face has regained the lead at the world's most famous bike race, the Tour de France. Greg LeMond, a 3-time winner on the Tour, finished 2nd in today's 8th stage, a 45-mile individual time trial. Spain's Miguel Indurain won the stage, but LeMond is the one who wears the yellow jersey. The Tennis Hall of Fame has 3 new members. Today, Ilie Nastase, Guillermo Vilas, and Ashley Cooper were all inducted. One guy who will make it a shoe-in once he retires is Jimmy Connors. Jimbo in town to play team tennis. His L.A. Strings play the Miami Breakers tonight at Turnberry.
Jimmy Connors has seen a lot of tennis in his illustrious career. 2 weeks ago, he was on center court at Wimbledon, the fans loving every move. Tonight, the 38-year-old Connors tries a different type of tennis, team tennis. Jimbo plays on the Los Angeles Strings team. Team tennis might not be Wimbledon or the U.S. Open, but to Connors, the competition is just the same.
Tennis is tennis in my book. It's a good chance to give tennis that little extra boost that it might need now that it's kind of flattened out a little bit, in my opinion, to get the crowd involved and to get them screaming and yelling for a home team like a basketball or a football or a baseball, and try to draw more people and get more people involved. I don't see where you can go wrong.
Connors isn't the only superstar to play team tennis. Martina Navratilova plays for the Atlanta Thunder. The concept is a little different. First of all, you have teammates, 4 people per team. Secondly, the scoring is a little different, 1 set per match.
This is a sprint. This is a 100-yard dash playing team tennis concept. It's a 1 set, tiebreaker at 5-all. If you come out a little bit sluggish, you can be over in a hurry.
How much longer can Jimbo compete in the game of tennis? His current goal is to join the top 100 again. Is retirement on the horizon? Definitely not.
Are you in a hurry to get me out or what? What's the hurry? I mean, I'm not taking anybody's place that should be in there in my place, that's for sure. I'm getting a little tired of almost being pushed out of the game, to be honest with you.
I don't care if you're 38, Jimbo. Stay around until you're 55, 60. You play great.
He didn't like that question.
Starts at 7 o'clock. Tim Robbie will be on Sports Final tomorrow live with us.
Looking forward to it.
Okay.